Those who cannot change their minds cannot change anything. This is Success with Srini.
Today's podcast is again an answer to a question that came in live into my radio show this past Tuesday. Welcome back to Success with Srini. Happy Saturday morning to you. So my radio show Success with Srini airs on Bali 92.3 FM. This past Tuesday, 5 minutes into the show, Nilesh calls me with a question which I sincerely appreciated because it sounded as the way he started the question. I did not check with him, but the way he started the question, it sounded as if he was listening to the show for the very first time. He probably did not have any idea who I am. I do not know this. I'm just making it up. This is what I feel the way he asked the question. So if you are juggling your time between your parents and your children, you have parents who are demanding more of your time, you have parents for whom you are the caregiver, then this question and today's podcast episode is for you. And before I go any further, let's go to the question. Let me play the question and I'll come back and I'm going to add a few more things to the answer that I already gave on air. So let's go to that. Appreciate the call. Thank you. What's your name and how can I help you?
Hey, Nilesh. Srini? This is Nilesh here.
Okay, Nilesh. How can I help you, Nilesh?
Yeah, I have a question. Basically, I used to work in Virginia for 10 years. Just recently got a new job in Burlington, California. And I have, my family, my mom stays with me. And I have to move here. But my mom has Parkinson's. So need some help, during the workday. So I'm really looking for some guidance or tips on how to do this move because it's a big move for the family. I just joined the job. So it's 6 days. And slowly I want to settle down, bring the family here, find a help for my mom. So any suggestion or guidance?
Okay, Nilesh, first of all, I'm sorry. How old is your mom?
My mom is 77-year-old.
Okay. You have any other help? Like you have any family here?
No help here.
Okay. Yeah. So, the reason why I'm pausing on this question is because this is something that I deal with. And, I'm a caregiver to my dad who is 89 years old, dementia, stroke, all that. So I can relate to this. I live this problem every day. So, and you have a new job and I understand it's very difficult to, balance the outside activities with an inside activity. Things you can hire caregivers. If you are new to California, I'll suggest something. Do you have insurance and all those things sorted out?
Yes.
Okay. So I suggest that you talk to a social worker in the county. Which county you are going to live?
My job is Burlington, but then my mom only speaks Gujarati, so I don't know.
Okay.
Which area?
So do me a favor. Text me, and what I'll do is I will connect you to my social worker at the Santa Clara County, and let them help you to find a social worker who can speak Gujarati, and then they can, they can help you with all the support that you can get, including, enrolling into HSS. I don't know you did that or not, but there are many programs that you can enroll and things like that. And the reason why I ask the age, because there are certain benefits kick in my understanding, I could be totally wrong, but certain benefits kick in beyond the age 70. So that's why I was asking the age. Okay, text me and let me get you all the details.
Thank you so much, Shane. Have a good day.
Thank you. Appreciate the call. Thank you, Nilesh. Okay, welcome back to Saturday. So we are in Saturday now. Okay, so I played that question because I felt somewhere within that I did not answer the question at a level that I should have answered when Nilesh called in. So my office reached out to Nilesh and said there will be a detailed podcast with an answer to this question one more time. Srini is going to record it and we're going to send it to you. So the question was, I'm moving. How do I do this move? But the way I heard it, I heard as if he's looking for some resources. Now, I don't think I answered the question at its core, which is, how do I do this move? Now, here is how. I can't tell what you should do, but if I wake up in your shoes tomorrow, then how would I do this move? First, I will either establish the family or the parent. So I'll move the family first and I'll make them comfortable here, and then I'm going to bring the parent. Because moving a parent with a challenge like that is hard, it's difficult, and it involves a special focus. I'm not saying effort, but focus. So I would do that. So that's why my question was, is there help available? I did go there, but I didn't get the time to really complete my processing so I could answer it. I'm glad I have this podcast so I can answer. If there is family in Virginia, in this case, then I would have the mother stay with that family or find some caregivers locally there. If not, then I'll move the mom here first and then get caregivers to come in and take care of while I go back and move the family. Something like that I would structure this. I wouldn't do it at once because clearly there is work involved here, there is a new state involved and all that. So there is more to this. Now, where do you find caregivers? A question I get all the time. So care.com is one such website that gives you the flexibility to find caregivers on an hourly basis. If you want to go a little bit more elaborate, then you have homecarecalifornia.com, which homecare-california.com, which gives you a little bit more detailed, options, such as somebody sleeping in the night in the house and daytime care, hourly care, all that. So, hands-on care, hands-off care, all that stuff. So all these resources are available. There is two other things that I talked, as you heard as I was responding to Nilesh, which is California State also does what's called IHSS, in-home support services. That means you can have somebody come in and take care of the parent for which the state will pay. That option is there. And then there are some other options also that are available depending upon the need and the kind of insurance. So it's very difficult for me to say this because I'm not qualified to talk about it. But then because I go through it, hence I'm just collecting everything that I have experienced myself to put this forward. Then there are, depending on the insurance, things like more specialized services come in, skilled nursing facilities, and all those things can be added if needed. I'm saying if needed. It looks like this may need some skilled nursing also. All that is available depending on the age, the program, and the insurance. So it's a combination of these three. But California is amazing. Those benefits are there here. So welcome to California, Nilesh, and welcome to Bay Area. So you're in a great place. You will provide a great care to your mother. At the same time, you'll also create an incredible career for yourself. I have said this multiple times on this podcast, that one of the disadvantages of growing old, as we are growing old, is that you see your loved ones suffer as they even age further. So, not a good thing to go through, and specifically not a good thing for a child to go through this process of taking care of a parent and juggling professional situations and the next gen and everything. It's very hard. It's very difficult. And I expressed that emotion very early as Nilesh called into the show. It's hard, it's difficult, but it has to be done. And very few people have this blessing of their parents with them in America. So that blessing is there for you, Nilesh. So I also forgot to mention this on the show when you called in. So it's a different thing to say that, hey, my parents were with me and they passed away, versus my parents were in a different country and I could not go. I couldn't see them for years. And I have a friend of mine who is going through this agony right now, where he couldn't see his father pass away due to COVID and all those things happened. And then recently mother passed away. So I can really, really feel the pain that he goes through. He can't express in words. So all the power to you, Nilesh, and everybody else, anybody who is listening to this podcast today. All the power to you. Caregiving is not easy, but it's also cosmically very rewarding. That's all for now. Hopefully today's podcast is helpful, and if it is, let me know, and I will come back tomorrow with... In fact, I'm going to record tomorrow's podcast today. That's the beauty of it. I'll make it available for you tomorrow. And I'm going to take the second question from Gaurav, who called in on my show. And I'm going to share a few more thoughts about the answer that I gave Gaurav. Okay, so that's all for now. Wherever you are, be safe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye now.